Every culture has strange New Year traditions. But in some rural towns across the Midwest, there's a warning whispered more seriously than any fireworks safety tip. If someone knocks 3 times at midnight, don't open the door. Because according to local folklore, that knock doesn't come from a person. It comes from the New Year's spirit, a cold, thin shadow that visits houses where someone made a wish with a selfish heart. And it always comes to collect. The New Year spirit isn't like other urban legends. People don't describe it the same way. Some say it looks like a tall, faceless figure dressed in winter clothes. Others claim it's just a silhouette, something that stands still but flickers like a candle flame in the wind. But everyone agrees on one detail. It only knocks 3 times. Never more, never less. And only at 12 a.m., the exact moment the new year begins. If you open the door even an inch, it takes what you wished for. Or worse, takes something in its place. It's said the spirit appears only when someone makes a New Year's wish, not out of hope, but out of envy, anger, or greed. A wish made with a dirty heart, as the old-timers say. This story was sent to me by a subscriber named Rebecca, who grew up in northern Michigan, a quiet area full of long highways, deep forests, and small white houses buried in snow every winter. Rebecca told me her family didn't believe in ghosts. They didn't believe in legends. They certainly didn't believe in mystical New Year spirits. Until one year, they didn't have a choice. Rebecca was 15. It was December 31st. Her whole family gathered in the living room, snacks, blankets, the TV playing a live New Year's countdown from New York. But Rebecca wasn't celebrating. Earlier that day, she'd had a huge fight with her cousin Amber. Amber had gotten a scholarship that Rebecca desperately wanted, and instead of congratulating her, she felt something darker. She wished it was her instead. She wished Amber would lose it. She wished badly. She told me she didn't even think about the wish. It just came out of anger. But when midnight approached, she felt uneasy, like the house was colder than it should be. 11:58 p.m. 11:59 p.m. The countdown played. Her parents clinked glasses. Everyone shouted, "Happy New Year!" At 12 a.m., fireworks exploded on TV. Then, thud. A slow, heavy knock on the front door. Rebecca froze. Her family went silent. Then came the second knock. Thud. Her father muttered, "Probably the neighbors, maybe a prank." But then came the third. Thud. 3 knocks. Exactly 3. Rebecca felt her stomach drop, because in her town, even kids knew the legend. Her little brother whispered, "Becca, you made a wish today, right?" Rebecca's father walked toward the door, annoyed, ready to swing it open. She grabbed his arm. "Don't!" He brushed her off. "It's freezing. What if someone needs help?" He looked through the peephole. He went pale, the kind of pale where the blood drains out instantly. Her mom asked, voice shaking, "Who is it?" Her dad answered quietly, "Someone standing still, not moving, not bundled for winter." Rebecca slowly approached and looked through the peephole too. An eerie whisper. A tall silhouette stood motionless on their porch. No hat, no gloves, no facial features. Just a black shape like a person whose details refused to appear. And the snow around it wasn't disturbed. No footprints, not even one. It was as if the figure didn't walk there, but appeared. She backed away. Her dad reached for the lock. Rebecca shouted, "No! "Dad, don't open it!" But he had already had his hand on the handle. He cracked it open only half an inch. In whisper, a blast of freezing air rushed in, colder than anything outside should have been. And her father whispered, "There's no one." The door violently pushed inward, but not from force, from pressure, like something immense and heavy leaned in without touching the door at all. Rebecca screamed. Her dad pushed back with all his weight. Her mom grabbed the edge. Her brother pulled at her sleeve. The door finally slammed shut. Silence. The house felt wrong, like something was still inside. Rebecca noticed something on the door. A symbol, frosted over the wood, perfectly shaped, a single vertical line crossed by 3 short horizontal scratches. She didn't recognize it, but she felt its meaning instantly. You asked for something you shouldn't have. Her mom said they should call the police. Her dad said they should check outside. But when they looked out the window, the figure was now standing at the edge of the driveway, closer to the house than before, watching, waiting, and there were still no footprints. Rebecca got sick the next morning. Not a normal flu, something heavy, draining, freezing from the inside. Doctor said it was a seasonal virus, but Rebecca knew. She felt like something was pulled out of her chest and replaced with cold. 2 days later, her cousin Amber called. She lost her scholarship, completely out of nowhere. Rebecca felt physically ill hearing it, because she knew the spirit took her wish and something else in the process. Rebecca says every New Year's Eve, at exactly midnight, she hears 3 knocks. Not at the door, not on the windows. Behind her, inside the room. She never turns around, because she knows if she does, the spirit will finish what it started. When you make a New Year's wish, make sure it's clean. Make sure it's honest. Make sure it's not poisoned with jealousy or bitterness. Because if it is, at midnight, someone might knock 3 times. And if you answer, even by accident, you don't just lose your wish, you lose something far more important.